All right, welcome to Sassy Sonya Sews. We are doing this year a block of the month. I am using the Peppermint Lane book from the Fat Quarter Shop. So if you're just joining us, you'll have to purchase the book from there. They no longer have the free monthly pattern online. This was originally for 2013, so it's quite a while. Things have just fallen off. There is no tutorial that they did for the block 2, and as you can see, month 2 is a little house. So I will guide you through how to get the little house constructed. We have quite a few different fabrics for that. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to do some partitioning. What I'm going to do first for you is make the windows. I'm also going to start working on the above the door and the little scallop on the edge of the roof. What is needed for those things, we have this is going to be for the 2 windows. This is the door, so I'm going to be using some of these, and then we have some of these, and some of these are all going to be paired with these little squares. Some of them are quite small. These are 1 inch by 1 inch. As you can see, there's quite a bit of them in order to get those little things constructed. So again, it's going to be you draw a diagonal line, and then it's going to be something like that, so that you're going to get the scalloped edge along the rooftops for the door and for the roof itself. And then this is going to be very similar to what we did for the bow tie for the gingerbread man. It's going to be these fabrics, right sides together, draw on both sides of the line. Then you're going to put the opposite fabrics together, draw on, or actually sew on both sides of that line, and that is going to get us these little things here. And then again, you see the tiny little squares are going to come into play, so that these are going to be snowballed to look like little round windows. So I'm going to get those things all done, and then I'll be back and we can go on to the next step. All right, so I have sewn together the things that I told you I would sew together. This is part of the scalloped edge for the roof. And then I went ahead and did the scalloped edge for the awning over the door. And then sewing on each side of the line, and then cutting it in half and putting the opposites together to get this look here. Then, of course, we snowballed the windows, and then I went ahead and kind of placed everything all together so that you could get a sense of how this block is going to come together. You'll see that I'm using little alphabeties from the Fat Quarter Shop because there were so many pieces for this particular block. I didn't want to be confused as to the similar sizes, so I put those letters on so they could be a guide for me. And of course, we see this is doing the awning. I made sure that I sewed correctly on the diagonal, and of course we didn't do this step since I put the right sides together, sewed on each side of the line, flipped it so that the opposites fabrics would be touching, So I did that. So now we're up to this stage here where I'm going to start putting everything together so we can get our finished house block. So give me a few minutes and I will show you what it looks like completed. All right, so we have everything all put together. And this is what it looks like. This is what the sample looked like. And this is our version of it. And again, I'm using the Merry Little Christmas by, I want to say it's somebody in Camille. What is it? I don't know, it doesn't really, sorry about that, doesn't really say. It's, oh, by Bonnie and Camille. Yes, that's what it is. It's Merry Little Christmas by Bonnie and Camille. And so, in the sample, it shows with the same kind of minty look. But since my fabric fat quarter bundle isn't the same exact colors that the original fabrics that were used, so let me see. So instead of some of these colors, I had gray. So you'll see that I'm substituting some of the colors, and so there's going to be gray throughout my different blocks, so that the gray house isn't going to stand out and look hopefully too odd. So the gray is going to be sprinkled throughout the house. So you'll see how all of these little snowballs make the round little windows as if they were peppermint candy. And you'll see also that the lines don't always match up in my roof. Chimney's not too bad, but also in the awning. That doesn't bother me. So if some of you are much more talented and can line up everything, if that's how you want it to be, by all means take that time to do that. And I think here, I can't really tell from the picture, I can't tell if that's overextending a little bit, but that again is fine with me. And so this is month 2, and we'll see you again next month when we do month 3. So once again, thank you for joining us here at Sassy Sonya Sews, and happy sewing.